Welcome everybody to Drunk with Buds, a show about trying new beers with some friends and having discussions you would normally have at a bar. As always, we get our beer information from the Untappd app. That's Untappd. You can now follow the show on there at Drunk with Buds.
Today we have a 3-beer show with beers from Modist, Brewing, Copper Kettle, and Great Notion Brewing. Today we'll talk pop culture, Honer continues 21 bartender stories, and Bruce trivia today. Just your boys. Let's get horny.
Ooh, yeah.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am really excited for this very first beer. Honer, what do we have today?
So today, everybody, we have Apiary drip.
Apiary. Oh, you made me fuck up. Apiary.
What?
Apiary.
Apiary drip 2021 version.
Drip.
By Modist Brewing Company. IPA. It's a double. 8.4% ABV, not available IBU. We are all fucked up today.
Maybe you should have taken a week off.
Maybe you should take a week off. So, 2,149 check-ins, 4.111 average out of 5. Breweries are Modist Brewing Company, microbrewery from Minneapolis, Minnesota. And collaboration brewery is Dangerous Man Brewing Company, microbrewery, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Style guide says IPA Imperial/double, vintage of Apiary drip 2019. So, double dry hopped honey cream double IPA brewed with barley, wheat, and oat malts. Local honey, milk, sugar, hopped and double dry hopped with our hand-selected Strata, Simcoe, Sabro, Cryo, Simcoe, and Cryo Sabro.
What are you even saying?
I think I was just possessed for a little bit.
It sounded like it.
If you taste these, then they did correct, because it is honey, juicy, hoppy, bright, tropical.
Well, my first thoughts is it smells awesome. Mm-hmm. First sip was in the mouth was very tropical. I got a little bit of the honey, very smooth. Though at the back end was that dry hoppy taste, so I didn't enjoy that last part. So, like the drinking of it's good, but once you've swallowed, it leaves a man. I could do without that.
Yeah. What I noticed, as soon as I cracked it, like Honer just did, I could smell the honey in there, which I really enjoyed. And then, it, like you said, it does have, to me, it has a hop taste, but it's subtle. It slowly kills it, the honey does. So it's not horrible. I didn't really mind the dryness on the back end, but.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't try it yet. I've been drinking my Bud Light. But, yeah, so that's the behind the scenes for y'all. I'm drinking Bud Light over here also. So let's give it a little tasty. Fuck. That's good. I think the Bud Light definitely helped me kill my taste buds for a little bit because I can drink this bitch. I can chug it probably right now. The honey and cream. Oh my god! Yeah,
take us there.
This is a really good one, man. I feel like I'm inside a beehive and I'm watching all the bees go to work, and they're making this apiary drip, and the honey drips right into my mouth, and there's literally a honeycomb with bees in the mouth right here on there. So I didn't even see that until I said that. So that's pretty cool. I definitely enjoy this one. It's probably going to be up there for one of my favorite dippas, but I mean, if I had this first without having a Bud Light,
you don't know.
It probably would have been like, eh. But the Bud Light definitely helped me enjoy this more because.
Well, yeah, I'm drinking a mellow yellow over here. So
wow, behind the scenes,
the way the yellow and the mellow mixes with the honey, it kind of makes it a little more smooth,
golden.
And
kind of like when we put lime sauce and stuff, or
we just fucking. Don't care.
We don't care anymore. Obviously. All right. Yeah, Bruce, hit it. Just waiting.
Pop culture. Pop. Culture.
Pop culture. Hi.
With me, T-Tom.
Right?
Two toes.
No, I'm not saying that anymore.
Wow.
Fuck you guys.
Why not?
Because I don't want to.
Okay.
I don't want to do it because you want me to. I want to do it because I want to.
He hasn't listened to the last episode, just for
haven't.
nobody knows, just for whatever.
I figured you guys are probably making fun of me.
Well, we did not make fun of you, dude. Not ever.
You're right. We didn't make fun of
Britney
you.
Spears can now hire her own lawyer.
Woo!
I don't know
Britney.
if anybody
Yeah,
follows
she's back
that.
on Instagram.
Yeah.
And she did a shirtless, topless image.
Did she?
Yep, she is covering her titties, but showing that she's back.
Did she show her naked back? That's how she showed that she was back.
No, she showed her titties.
Oh,
But she covered them.
so she didn't show the titties.
She kind of showed them. She had a hand bra on.
Nice. But yeah, so I don't know if you guys follow her
No, so
story
what?
or happen.
Tell me the story.
Like her dad is just taking over her life pretty much, and she has like no free will at all, I believe.
Isn't she like 33
Yeah.
years old?
Yeah, but he's like through the courts, he's got control pretty much of like all her assets and money and all that shit. Right?
I just want to know how old this one is because
This
she
was-
already went to court and lost.
Again, I saw that she lost, but then I thought this was newer.
I'm asking you, man.
I
You're
don't
the pop
know,
culture man.
I'm just here.
All right, dude. Well, anyway, so the newest thing is that she has her Instagram back. So the court cases, I don't know exactly what's going on with that. The latest I saw was a couple weeks ago. She was in court and she lost. So that's what I know.
But she did get her Instagram back. So
Yeah,
she's
so she has
getting-
control of that now.
So
Or
that's,
does she?
or does she?
Can't she just like?
Was it her dad telling her to
Stop.
make the hand bra?
Can't she just stop being like Britney Spears and just call herself Jamaica
Me crazy.
Me Crazy,
Crazy. 'Cause she is.
and just put out music that way and have a whole new, but everyone knows that's her.
I don't know if she wants to do music anymore. I think she just wants to be free.
Yeah, I think she just wants to live her life, which is kind of crazy because why don't you just make a new Instagrammer and shit like that then?
Right?
So
Like, okay, fine. You have the Britney Spears name. Well, I'm gonna go over here then.
So it's folding like that Kesha thing with her abusive manager who owns everything she does, and she couldn't get out of that contract. So like the same thing here is just the dad owns everything, and
Something like that.
Yeah, I don't
Apparently
know.
she was just unfit to be a person, apparently. So,
Well, I mean, being a child or a teenage pop star and being the only one bringing in money would kind of ruin your whole fucking life.
and having a crazy sister too.
Yeah, crazy sister, crazy brother, nobody's backing you up, your whole family shit. I mean, everybody just... Why is she the only one that's fucking being, like, victimized, though?
right? The one who made them all the money.
Yeah,
and
literally
now-
the only one out of the whole family. Jamie Lynn Spears got pregnant when she was, like, 16 and had to, like... And did a show, and what? She's able to just live her life freely now?
The opinions of Honer do not always reflect the answers and opinions of DrunkWithBuds podcast.
But they do.
Me and Tones obviously
We
agree.
agree.
But it's just kind of crazy. You just see a lot of people trying to or attacking her family now, which is cool because fuck them. But
Yeah, let her live her life.
yeah.
All these other child stars, like Miley, went crazy for a while. Like they all went crazy when they were able to get their hands on their money.
Do you think it could have something to do with MK Ultra?
No idea.
I don't know what that is.
Oh my god! All right,
Enlighten
I'm
us.
obviously with the wrong people.
Enlighten us.
No, because then I'll get canceled because it's too deep. It is a conspiracy for you guys since you obviously don't know what MK Ultra is. But I will say, listeners, go ahead and do your research and then come back to me and see if you guys think it's a thing. Thank you. It's basically brainwashing.
Oh, okay.
How crazy?
Yeah, she
and then
does.
they get crazy. Bye.
She does seem a little crazy.
Yeah, they all get crazy. Literally, Billie Eilish is starting to saying she's all like, "Oh, hey, I'm all about women empowerment now, being sexy." But it's like you said you didn't want to be sexualized,
Right? And now that
but now you're going into it. Okay,
I see what you're saying.
but apparently that's called like little sex beta kittens.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll revisit. We'll come back to that on one of our conspiracy shows.
Conspiracies.
Conspiracy shows. He-Man on Netflix. I think Bruce is the only one who's seen that.
Yes.
Is it any good?
It's very good. There's a lot of controversy with this. If you've been following it on, Twitter and stuff like that, people are attacking Kevin Smith online about trying to make it a Me Too kind of thing, saying like you're making Tila take over and all that stuff. And then he was like, the show's not even out yet. How do you even know what it's going to be? Why don't you just watch the show?
Dude, I'm stoked for it though. I saw it came out yesterday, or a week ago, because this is whatever. It's last Friday, dude. I was so excited because I remember we talked about it. But I was like, I never really could get into the old He-Man because it was older.
Yeah. Well,
So I couldn't really like. I know what it is. I've seen a couple episodes, and I hope they have Skeletor being like,
yeah,
you know,
Mark Hamill was his voice.
being like corny and like corny villain. I love that.
I've seen the one thing I was disappointed about. Everything was great, but I didn't realize that it was only 5 episodes.
Oh, really?
So like they did more than 5, but they only released 5.
Probably just to see if it'll take
off.
Maybe
But they usually do 8 anyway. You know what I mean?
10 or whatever.
8 to
Yeah,
10,
yeah.
yeah.
It's the same animators as the Castlevania show. That's on
not
Netflix.
bad.
So
I have not seen that one.
it's very good.
Is it more adult oriented or is it back to teenage?
No, it's adult and teenagers, but it's not kids.
But it's not like bloody or anything. It's not like
No,
over the
but
top.
this time
It's-
in original series, He-Man never hurt anyone.
But now
Never
he
punched
hurts the
anyone.
fuck
He
out
never
of
like if he used his sword, it was just deflecting like a beam or something like
yeah.
that. And if he did touch a bad guy, they were just thrown into like a mud puddle or like a barrel.
Right, he would just like
So like no actual like thing. Here now he's hitting people.
He's fighting.
He's punching.
He's
He's
a badass.
fighting and
it
stuff like that.
probably had to
There
do
is
with,
blood.
oh god, yeah. It probably had to do though with animation style.
Yeah, they didn't want to hurt the toy line. And,
Or no, I think just animations back then were probably just like, this is simple to do. Let's just do this.
Don't want to get too involved with
Yeah, I've
blood
seen.
and
I mean, there's an anime on right now that's called Records of Ragnarok, and that you couldn't even tell it's a fucking anime. You know, you see a lot of animation in anime or cartoons, something. You know, this one is basically like kind of like slow stop action, where it's kind of like these guys fight for a little bit, but then all you see is their action of them moving their weapon, and then you never actually see them like multiple times fighting.
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah,
it's just like a. And then all of a sudden they just sit there and talk, and then they go to the audience, and the audience is talking, and that's where most of the animation and it's like, what is this? This is like,
It's got a star-studded voice cast. Buffy the Vampire Slayer herself is Tila. The sorceress is this person that's always on things. I'm drawing a blank, but like He-Man is the guy Mon-El from the Supergirl TV show, who actually married the actress who was Supergirl.
and Mon-El is Marvin the Manhunter, isn't he? Or
No.
Oh, he's the Krypton.
He's the other like the planet next to Krypton.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that the.
I haven't seen that show in a while. I
Yeah.
did see a couple clips of The Flash though, and that went to shit.
Well, there is slowly. That is the last show, really. If you know on the what they call the Arrowverse.
Is it really? Supergirl's
Well,
done too.
Yeah, Supergirl's. This was
Arrow's been done.
been done, and Legends of Tomorrow is wrapping up, and Batwoman is still there, but Black Lightning is gone now, and
Yeah, because I watch a little bit of The Flash, and it just looks like Power Rangers now.
now there was like 5 of them
wrong
for
with
the
Power
150. Though they said the 150 episode was worth watching because they did it quite well.
Oh yeah, probably.
But yeah, He-Man is great. I recommend go watching it. You don't really have to know that much about He-Man to get it. They do like a little tiny recap. There's some things that they don't touch base on that maybe would help. Like most people don't realize this. I was talking with my wife about it, and she didn't even know that. But He-Man's half Earthling. People didn't know that because his mom is from Earth. So he's half human, half whatever, Eternian on there.
Half human.
Yeah, I just said that. Yeah.
Well, I was trying to think of it like a half human, half man, but then I was like, that's the same thing.
Centaur?
Because of He-Man.
Yeah.
I was just trying to think of a thing.
But like they double down on some of like the craziness of like their names, you know, because he's He-Man. Like at some point they go to a part where like he sees other past heroes, right? And one was called He-Ro.
That's awesome.
So they kind of just double down on
That
the
means
asserting-
hero.
This is, I get it. I was just thinking of the Navy one, the Seaman.
I know, but no, that's Merman. The Merman makes it. Stinkor is there. Beastman's back. The guy who plays the original animated Batman, he plays Kevin Conroy. He plays a voice in the thing too. So like they went all out and got all the best
Well, that's
voice
cool.
actors and stuff like that.
That's awesome. Side note, this is how childish Honer is. I was looking around the room, and he like stares at me and points to my laptop, and wants me to look at the show notes, and he changed the H and he to an S, so it says Seaman.
Seaman. Seaman on Netflix with Kevin Smith at the helm.
You were trying to hope that he like stumbled upon it.
Yeah.
No, he said it after we talked about it.
Oh, okay.
He was just laughing to himself and wanted me to see it.
So before we leave the Netflix talk, so have you guys watched Sexy Beast yet?
No.
Did you see that? So it's basically where two people go on a blind, or sorry, there's one person that three guys are fighting for, or three women are fighting for to date and end up with, but they all dress up as animals.
Oh yeah.
So the first one is like I'm pretty sure she's the devil. She has a devil's face on. Then one of them's a baboon. One of them's a Greek god statue looking face. Then the other one is, I forget what his was, but it's just. They just go on like a date and they try to connect on a personal level instead of like looks. It's actually really fucking interesting. And
you're mixing furries with a dating show.
Yeah, right. The second, some of them aren't like furry stuff.
Yeah,
like that. But the second one is fucking cringy because the guy is like, "Who would date you?" kind of thing. But like he's like, "Oh, people see me. I'm a big guy. He's muscular."
Yeah.
And he goes, and people just think I'm cocky. And then proceeds throughout all of the dates to kind of like point out his muscles all the time, kind of flex on girls and like try to be like, oh yeah, but look at these guns, like. So he is
cocky.
He is cocky, but it's just funny because the show is actually really interesting. Me and Morgan are almost done with the season 1, but it's just really interesting. I really like their modern takes on dating shows and like reality TV shit, like The Circle.
Random shit in there. The Circle, yeah.
The Circle's really good.
So yeah, another Netflix show. I'm gonna just tease it a little bit because I'm still in talks of getting one of the writers from it. Sex Life on it. Have you seen anything?
Oh,
on
yeah.
it? So my cousin is a writer. He wrote a whole episode of
the third
show.
one. The third episode.
I don't know which episode.
Where the guy's big cock is in it.
I don't know.
That was on TikTok. Everybody was all like, blind react to season 1, episode 3 at this mark, and then it shows this dude's big ass cock just hanging there, and everybody's like gasping and shit.
So he's my cousin, and he's thinking about being on the show, and we can talk about like what is it like to be a writer in Hollywood and all that stuff. But go out and watch Sex Life.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be pretty good, but like
episode 3,
it's not for children.
Definitely not.
3.
If you didn't understand what I said what I said. So. Season 3, episode 3. I mean,
episode 3, 25 seconds in. So a little bit about the Loki and WandaVision. Bruce enlightened us about if you sync them, you can see the whole part where the timeline breaks and who breaks the timeline or who we think may have broken the timeline.
If you play the last episode of WandaVision the same time as Loki, your cursors will line up perfectly where Wanda is starting to become the Scarlet Witch, all the red power, she's getting bigger and bigger. And when she does, and right before, if you're watching the Loki episode, you see Kang, or he who is at the end, you see him like shivering when she starts. And then when she crosses, he goes, oh, there it was. Like I just broke the threshold. They line up, and it's on purpose. So that's when that happened. That's why he can't see anymore, because she now has the power of to do any changes and win. There's nothing he could do or the TVA could do to stop that. At all. So that's why he couldn't see any further.
So then if she broke it like that, then she's the cause of the multiverse erupting and everything then?
I think when what's her name, Sylvie kills Kang, that's why he was saying, because then he could probably like, okay, let's go back, have all the agents go there and stop Wanda from from doing that,
to take it back to normal.
Back to normal.
But before,
but he never allowed it to get to the point where he would ever feel that. That's why he wanted to see. I'll put it in your hands. You're the god of mischief. You're the goddess of mischief in that case. What are you gonna do?
She kills him.
Okay. Yeah.
Spoiler.
Don't take away choice.
Last week already said, but we said we would talk spoilers, but we didn't because we had Jason on and he didn't know. So right now we can talk about it because it's already over. But yeah,
I liked Loki better than WandaVision.
I like them both. We talked about that a little bit too. They're different though.
Similar but different. Better as in different.
Better but in different, better ways.
You guys want to talk about Dr. Evil?
What about Dr. Evil, Honer?
So Dr. Evil went to space, and his rocket ship just touched the tip of space. I thought it was going to actually go through and penetrate.
But it didn't.
But it did not. So Jeffrey Bezos.
I said,
went
but
to
yeah,
fucking
when he
space.
landed, he came out as Jeffrey Bezos.
So that's all that happened. I love all the Twitter shit going like he spent millions of dollars to try to go to space and he didn't spend any money on trying to like solve any of the world's problems.
Exactly.
He just wanted to go to space for 5 seconds.
And he said it was all thanks to you guys for paying all this, blah blah blah. You guys paid for this trip. It's like, fuck you. Yeah, we did because your fucking site is the cheapest thing next to anything.
Very convenient.
But it's like, fuck you. You know, like damn.
Yeah, I don't know. That's funny though. Like he like you said, he didn't go to space. He just went to the very tip of space. And that was it. Like
in a penis.
And a
He went to
penis-shaped rocket. Like you really didn't look at that rocket design and be like, you know what? That looks like a dick. I'm not gonna get in that. We should redesign that. Like he's actually okay with just jumping into a dick rocket and going to space.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy. I thought he was actually gonna try to go into space, but I don't know. I guess there's more things for him to do on Earth. But
he's not ready yet.
Anyway, so here's the thing that I saw when I was at Planet Fitness and they had the news on and it showed Jeffrey Bezos whatever. They said open for business. So does that mean you could now do like tour rides onto like go into space for a little bit, you know, whatever, and then come back down? I was like, if that was the only fucking reason he went there was to start a whole tourism thing, I am going to be so fucking pissed at human race.
I'm sure that's probably the only
people are
reason.
going to jump on that dick and
You
go to space.
buy it from Amazon.
It's going to be like $1 million.
Prime Day, you can get it for half
Half
off.
off.
So it's like, dude, if that was really the only reason you went up there and you are not ever actually going to go to space, fuck you. Fuck the billionaires. Fuck them all.
I'm sure that's going to be a thing now, though.
Yeah.
Just going to space.
I really hate that he did that for all that money and didn't really do that all that much, and now he might commercialize it. But what I didn't hate is his beer.
I feel you.
It's very honey, very smooth. I get the creaminess at the end more now. As I've been drinking it, that dry hopness has gone away.
Yeah.
So that's very good. And I'm going to give it a 4, which now is the highest I've ever given an IPA.
Dipper?
For any kind of IPA.
Oh, shit.
I think the dryness kind of goes away because the honey probably just coats your mouth now, so you're not tasting it as much.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't taste the dry hopness. As soon as I tasted it, like I said, Bud Light kind of clean or cut it over, but it was like just fresh and smooth the whole time. Obviously, I have a full ass glass, but
You just said I could chug this.
But that's you normally, though, right? You're always the last one to finish anything. Oh, he's trying to chug it.
Does he ever say I can chug this though? He's like, I really like this. This is gonna be a high rated one. I can chug this one.
He's chugging it, and he
really is chugging it.
and he took us there, which he hasn't done in a while. That's nice.
He really
that's a pretty
chugged
good for Honer. That's a pretty good chug. He's not a good chugger.
Sorry, if I knew he was gonna do that, I would have recorded it.
I'll do 4.25 for this one.
Woo!
4.25.
It's good. It's good. I like it.
Yeah, I have it marked as a 4. It's good. I really like the honey to it. I really enjoy the smell. The double dry hop doesn't really mess with me much. Like you guys said, I like IPAs a little more than you guys do anyways, but no, I really like this. It's a good double. It's a 4 for me. And we'll come back right after this shop break.
And this shop break is sponsored by Tavour. Okay, guys, check out the Tavour app on your Apple or Android device and try beers across 47 different states. Build your own custom box of the craft beers you'll love or enroll in a subscription and it'll automatically snag the highest rated beers that suit your taste. No minimums or commitments. Get your hand-picked beers delivered right to your doorstep for a flat fee. Yep, any amount of beer, or you'll ship for free with a subscription. And for being a first-time user, you can use our promo code DrunkWithBuds to get $10 off your first order of $25 or more. Bruce the Beer Bandit uses Tavour to get our beers for the show, so you know it's legit. That's promo code DrunkWithBuds for $10 off your first order of $25 or more.
You be running on my mind. I'm just trying to keep up with you, but I can't because I'm behind. And I can't stop thinking about you. And I wanna be with you till the end of time. But I guess I gotta rewind to do that. Cause you passed away, died that day. Now I gotta think about you till I die. And then I can meet you at the very end. We can do something then. I'ma blend my life in that moment when you got that life taken from you in that little moment. And I'm hanging with the boys, but I'm not with them actually, cause I'm just thinking about you and I'm about to die. You are my honey, 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 honey. My honey, 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 honey. MOOW, Honey, no copyright, by Sleepy Hugs on YouTube.
Welcome back, guys. Thank you, Honer, for those awesome tunes, and thank you, Bruce, for that fucking ad read. Now, Bruce, what else you got? Number 2.
I got Mexican chocolate stout from Kettle Brewing Company in Colorado. Color spliced herb beer, but it's the brewery's from a microbrewery in Denver, Colorado. It's 7% ABV with 50 IBUs. Stout Guy says a gold medal winner at the Great American Beer Fest, herb and spiced category. A rich black ale with roasted malt flavors, blended with bittersweet chocolate. Our own blend of 3 Mexican chili peppers and cinnamon. It should taste spicy, chocolate, have heat, sweet and smooth.
I can smell the coffee like you normally can with a lot of stouts. I have not tried it yet.
Let me try it.
Yep.
Actually, I kind of like it.
That's a stout.
It tastes like coffee right now.
It does not taste like coffee.
It tastes like water coffee.
It
So a porter.
And it's got the little bit of spice on
It
the
got
back
the heat
end.
on the back end, yeah. I like that.
It definitely does.
I do like the bittersweet chocolate.
This one I might have to give it up for the can because the beer is not all that.
The can looks really good, though.
Did you do the origin story already? Origin story on the can says, ancient Maya and Aztec civilizations crafted a spicy chocolate drink and believed it was
Food of the gods.
inspired by their recipe. We brewed this stout using cacao nibs, cassia,
Cacao
cinnamon,
nibs.
and a unique blend of dried chili peppers. May the gods be pleased.
I really like this. I really do.
I wish I did.
But I like dark chocolate. And if you're not a dark chocolate fan, like the bittersweet chocolate, then you're probably it's going to be harder for you to like.
I am not a dark chocolate guy.
Maybe we should have served it at 50 degrees like a can says.
I warmed mine up.
He did. He stroked it for an hour.
That's just because he's old.
Takes that long?
Boom. No, it's not bad. I wish I was in the mood for a stout, like a thick stout like this.
Dude, I love that heat though.
We'll see. I got a lot of beer to drink. It's a
It's a true English pint.
So it's 19. I can't find it. 19.5.
Something like that. Yeah.
I think it's like 19.
Jesus Christ.
1 pint, 3.2 fluid ounces, 568 milliliters.
Somebody might have to take the rest of mine. Because, no.
Bruce loves it. So Bruce will
Bruce,
have
there
it.
you go. I do feel the heat now.
It's right there.
It kind of feels like a hot sauce in my throat. And
So you gotta keep drinking to cool it down.
no.
I don't know what would go good with this, like food wise.
A burger?
No.
Yeah.
A brownie.
I was thinking like some type of ice cream.
Vanilla?
Maybe like a vanilla ice cream.
Kind of help to kill the spicy in your throat, and also a little lighter.
Or one of those mudslides.
like from
The cookie.
Like from is that like hacienda?
Yeah, the cookie and the. I think that would taste good with it.
That'd be good.
I think
Maybe
you could-
dump this on it.
I think
you
you
think
could.
hacienda would let us take a can of this in?
I think you could make a chocolate cake with this beer.
I don't think so. There's too much chocolate.
They make.
Oh, with it.
Yeah, no.
Like-
they
Yeah,
they use
yeah.
Guinness to make cake and stuff too, so you could use this instead.
Right. Hit it. I'm sexy.
No, you're not.
All right, everybody. We are going to continue. 21 bartenders share the craziest things that have ever happened at their bars. So today I am reading 10 through 13. Let's get started.
I thought you were going to say dirty.
Number 10. Not all heroes wear capes. Every bartender has a gift, and mine is remembering people's drinks and the specific way it's made. If you're picky about your martini, you want me to be your bartender. Anyway, a rabbi in his late 60s would come in every Monday at 6:30 p.m. Not dinner rush yet, 8 p.m. in NYC. But people are starting to trickle in. I never knew his name and just always called him Rabbi. Rabbi's drink was a Rob Roy. Straight up with red label scotch and barely a splash of sweet vermouth, shaken in plain ice, then drained. Vermouth, and then I added the booze and swiftly stirred in order to cool the drink without watering it down. Finished it off with a lemon twist wipe on the rim of a chilled glass. Rabbi had been a regular for 4 years when one day I saw him walking in, so I began making his drink. The bar was unusually busy and all 6 tables and all bar stools were filled. I poured Rabbi's drink and then went to take care of the tables. I was slammed. Was making a drink order when I noticed Rabbi not drinking, but instead stiffening up for a moment before he fell backwards and completely hit the ground. Hard. I jumped over the bar and saw that he was holding his arm. I thought it was a heart attack, but not sure. He asked me to call a special ambulance service. Can't remember their name, but it was Hasidic. I ran across the street to a bodega and hurriedly asked for aspirin. Didn't have time to pay, just ran back to the bar and shoved it in Rabbi's mouth and made him swallow it with water. I was shocked when dinner customers were complaining about not having ketchup and yelled at the entire bar. Can't you see we have a man who may be having a heart attack? Screw your ketchup. The ambulance showed up and unfortunately dropped him twice. I got fed up with them and called 911. The fire department was there first and took care of the entire situation. I thought that Rabbi had died because I hadn't seen him in several weeks. One day, I was pleasantly surprised when I saw Rabbi limping into the bar with the assistance of a younger man who turned out to be his son. His son told me that his dad had insisted on visiting me to thank me for saving his life. It turned out that 3 of his arteries were almost fully closed, and if he hadn't had the aspirin, he would have been dead.
Wow.
Too much bar food.
Probably. And too much of that martini drink or whatever. The
Rob Roy.
The Rob Roy.
I went to Bonefish. Bonefish with my wife, and I didn't like any of the beer lists, so I was like, "Man, I want to drink those. This is like our anniversary." And I
asked for an old fashioned.
I did. I said I asked for a Wisconsin old fashioned, and she goes, "Oh, what's that?" I'm like, "Well, it's an old fashioned. You just make brandy with instead of the whiskey or the bourbon." She goes, "Okay, out to the bartender," and she comes back with this really cool sloped glass, and there's a big, like a giant ice cube in it, and it had all the accoutrement, and I'm about to get it, and the guy, it was a different guy who brought it, and I'm like, "All right, this looks like a good old fashioned." He goes, "What? No, I just brought you like straight brandy." I'm like, "What? No, that's not what I ordered." He goes, "You wanted the Wisconsin old fashioned?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, I'll be right back."
So he knew you wanted a Wisconsin old fashioned?
Yeah, when I said old fashioned and there was brandy in the glass.
So he knew.
So the disconnect, there was a disconnect there between the waitress and the bartender. Yeah, so he came back. So I got a glass of brandy for free because they could, once he put it on the table, they couldn't take it away. And then a brandy old fashioned.
Did you like it?
The brandy was good. The brandy old fashioned was okay. They didn't put the right. There wasn't
garnishes and
there wasn't enough the bitters.
Yeah.
And they didn't put any of the garnish in there that would be on top, like the orange wedge.
Like what we used.
Yeah. So, but it was still drinkable.
Because when you tell them that it's like an old fashioned but brandy, they still make the regular old fashioned. They just use the brandy instead.
Yeah, they didn't put like. There was a little bit of a twist in there, but it wasn't like the big wheel. It was just the rind and stuff in there.
That's funny.
And
though.
no, what is
muddling?
It? Muddling at all.
That's funny though, because that you went to
Bonefish.
Bonefish, because that's where I went when I got mine. I was at Bonefish when I wanted the old fashioned, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try the Wisconsin one. And so I did the same thing. I asked the waitress if she knew what that was, and she said no. I said, well, it's like an old fashioned, just with brandy instead. She's like, oh, okay, I'll let him know. And so it's just funny that we both was at Bonefish for some reason, months apart.
Right. And we can thank Jeanette Hurt for that.
Thanks,
what
Jeanette.
episode was that?
The season premiere.
And you guys can go ahead and listen back to that if you guys want some good-ass spirited drinks. Number 11 is the tip jar. A major thing that I've had to deal with is people stealing stuff from the club I work at when they think I'm not looking. One of my coworkers had previously beat up a patron for attempting to steal a tip jar. He was just like, I honestly didn't even think about it. I just went for him. That's our livelihood. So what happened a few months later is I'm working the bar on a busy night, and my tip jars are full. And I'm watching them like a hawk. What do I see? Some jerk trying to take one. My coworker was totally right about acting before thinking, because before the guy even knew it, I had squirrel monkeyed over the bar and grabbed this guy. I had my tip jar and was just going at him until the bouncers came and took over. I'm sorry, but there was at least $100 in that tip jar, and I cannot afford to lose that.
Just fucking beat the fuck out of them, then.
But I mean, if they're trying to take $1.
I don't care. I'm going to use my power elite athlete genes to beat them down.
And his Neanderthal never stopped. Ooh.
But think about this. Like, isn't that kind of crazy how we would all do that for money?
Well, I mean, steal?
No. Fight someone that
if they're earning it, like, it's shitty to steal.
I don't like to fight, but when I do, I end it. He knows what I'm talking about, too.
Do you?
No.
Yeah, you do.
I've never seen you fight. How would I know? I've never seen you fight.
Literally, you've been at work long enough to see me.
You never fought.
3 different fights. Yes, 3 times.
Never seen him fight.
Fists.
Well,
no,
never
exactly.
got to that point because I grabbed their arm and then I took them down and then they were going to give up or I was going to break it.
There was a story of Bruce was training an employee and he's like, yeah, I'll show you some self-defense moves. He's like, just pretend like you're going to swing at me. I won't go all the way.
He asked for you to show him, and we went at half speed.
So Bruce says, just go half speed. And the guy kind of threw a punch at half speed, and Bruce like broke his arm. He later complained that his arm hurt.
Oh, my God.
For a couple weeks, yeah.
I'm like, Bruce, you can't beat up the new guy.
The funniest thing on there is my boss comes to me and goes, you just got to know who you can do that with. Not, don't do it. You shouldn't be doing that. It's like, you got to pick the right person.
Some guys aren't strong enough to handle a fucking arm bar.
A half speed. It wasn't even an arm bar.
And now he's in a leadership position. So that's kind
Bruce
of
is. The other guy is no longer there.
Yeah.
He's had injuries his whole career, actually. At Hoosier. That job.
He's at
Nashville.
He's in the hospital now. All right, guys, last one. I think I said 13, but I meant 12. Okay. 12, the slot machine addict. I work at an Irish pub in the Netherlands, and we have slot machines. Our regulars spend a lot of money on them. When I first started working there, almost a year ago, there was a female regular so caught up in the machine that she didn't want to stop and take a bathroom break. Keep in mind that it was a quiet afternoon, and the only ones there were her and some other regulars, so she would not have to be afraid of losing her spot. So she proceeded to urinate on the stool she was sitting on. So we kicked her and the stool out. Got a new stool, and I personally never saw her in the pub again.
I just imagine her getting thrown out and then the stool come flying.
Get out of here.
Take that shit.
You and your stool.
And that was 21 bartenders share the craziest things that have ever happened at their bars.
There it is.
Thank you. Did somebody talk in the background? Did you hear that?
Yeah, it's like...
Yeah, what the hell was that? Was that actually a part of that?
No, I think that was the person listening.
Dude, play it again. Let me hear that.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I've never heard that until today.
I don't think he's ever let it go that long. It's normally like he hits it and then he stops it.
Well,
I like that he faded it out.
Well,
too.
I'm really glad that it was actually in there and it wasn't me just hearing some kind of spirit behind
you.
Like, I'm glad we all heard
it's
it.
It's your Mexican ancestors getting mad at you for not liking this beer.
It's your Mayan or Aztec friend that made this beer because it's for the gods and you don't like it. So you're...
Yeah, obviously I'm not a god, so...
We know.
Yeah. Let's talk about something we like. I personally like this beer. I'm giving it a 4.0. I like that it's not as thick as a normal stout. To me, I agree with Honer. It drinks more like a porter. I love dark chocolate, and I love the spice in the back end. I think the only thing I would detract from it is that this is a sipping beer to me. I can drink, little sips here and there. I'll go for two, but I just can't just sit and drink it. This is going to be like, it'd be like a 10, 15-minute beer for me. I think we've talked about this before. I think this would make a perfect shot beer.
I think maybe a double shot, I would say like a double or triple shot. Like, it's not super strong to make it an actual shot, like, in my head, what I think a shot is going to be.
Yeah, but when we're talking about shot beers, it's just more like just the instant flavor. We're not talking about trying to get drunk off it or, with the hard alcohol.
I think it's a good 8-ounce can worth of a beer.
I think it's
not a 19.5.
I think it's a good taster.
I don't know. I love it. I gave it a 4.0. I normally give it a 3.75. I'm giving it a bump of a quarter just because I like the can and I respect the English pint size.
I like the size. I do like that, but I cannot drink all of it because I am not a fan of what's inside the can.
So what are you rating it?
I am going to rate this a 2.
Yeah, I don't know. I like it. I'm not in love with it. I do like the spicy taste, which is everything I just wrote down. I think it's going to be a 3.25. It's not bad. It does got a nice, I guess it's not thick, but it's smooth, and it's kind of light.
Watery?
No, it's portered-like.
So watery.
I don't think porters...
It's better now than it was on my initial taste.
Porters are basically...
because it's probably getting closer to 50 degrees.
Porters are basically...
Maybe.
So porters are basically like domestics of stouts. I feel like.
I think that's
watery.
a very correct but incorrect way of putting it, but sure.
But that's how I see it, is when I say watery. I think it tastes like a domestic lager or a domestic pilsner. It tastes like one of those, but porter-esque.
I would love to see Honer brew beer and then like label like how he describes it on the can.
It kind of tastes like a porter, but it's a stout.
It's a porter, but it's a stout. So if you call it a stout, it's fine. But you should call it a porter, even though I labeled it as a stout. Like,
I have my whole explanation on there. Like, okay,
there's no can art. It's just all words from Honer.
And they're crisscrossing each other, so you have to like turn the can different ways.
And then I have a word search on there.
There you go.
And they're all like, we'll say like 15.4 ounce cans or something weird.
But in the word search, it's me explaining more things. You just have to find my words to make it.
It's like national treasure.
Make it happen.
Start brewing.
Start brewing.
No,
So-
I respect what y'all do, but I don't like dark chocolate or spices in my drink like that, especially with dark chocolate. Is not a...
But at the Craft Brew Fest, you like that jalapeno flavored beer, so you do
Which
like...
one's that? Well, that was a sour.
But you said you don't like spicy
But
beers.
I said in stouts.
You said beer.
I said I don't like it, but also... Yeah. What'd I say, Tones?
Beer.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I said I don't like it.
I was ready to go to the shot break, and you guys continued. All right, so we'll be back with beer number 3. Bruce, take us to a shot break.
Owner, hit that music.
Just skip.
I'm expecting like a Mexican flavor song.
Or like some Mayan music. Or chocolate. There it is.
Reminds me of that baby metal song, Gimme Chocolate.
That was Chocolate by Taru. No copyright, cute Korean music by Gene on YouTube.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I really dug. I really dug that last track though. The little Japanese girl singing, Korean girl singing. I thought you said it was Japanese.
No, I said baby metal was Japanese.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We listened to 2 different languages.
At the same time.
Yeah.
But no, we're back. Beer number 3, final beer. Sorry if I'm feeling it a little bit. I had to chug a beer because we couldn't drink it.
I've been fucking feeling it because I haven't eaten
So
today.
we chugged it. But yeah, beer number 3 is called Baked. It's a strawberry orange rhubarb by Great Notion Brewing. It's a sour, fruited, 6% ABV, not available IBUs. Style Guide says, turn off that oven and crack open the latest take on baked instead. Perfect for spring, this tart ale features strawberry, rhubarb, orange, cinnamon, vanilla, and milk sugar. Sounds good. I did open it. It did sound really good. Not sound, it did taste. It did smell really good. Sorry, guys. Get a slice before we eat it all up. Contains lactose. Just so lactose intolerant
I just want to
people
say
know.
this is better than the second one.
I just want to say it's pretty damn good.
Is it better?
It tastes like
than
orange Kool-Aid.
the spicy Aztec beer.
Fuck yeah, dude. I don't think anything else could be worse.
It's got a really nice
Baby
color.
Junior.
Don't go there.
This is very good. Very orangey. I don't get too much of the rhubarb. That's probably just the tart because rhubarb is very tart by itself. I don't get very much strawberry because orange is very powerful. But yes, it does. I get the cinnamon notes, which is nice. It's very easy to drink. Just a little tart on the end, which is great. Sweet and tart.
Yeah, orange and tart. Not a, like I said, not a, I think the strawberry gives it.
Tastes like the orange
darker-
Kool-Aid, right?
Orange Kool-Aid? Ooh.
Like from High C Orange?
No.
It's very. I give it like a juicy quality too.
Yeah. Definitely juicy.
Like my pussy.
Like his pussy. Edit.
You know what's not pussy?
My juicy.
Brucey trivia. Bruce. Trivia. Bruce.
Not right. You're wrong.
Bruce.
Welcome to Bruce Trivia. I'm your host, Bruce, and this is Trivia. We have two contestants today. We have Honer, and we have
Hi.
Two Toes. Let's get your hands on your buzzers. We're going to play a new game. I'm going to give you a name of a show that's streaming only. And you will ring in and tell me the streaming service.
Oh, okay.
All right. So these from IndieWire are considered the top 50. I'm not doing all 50.
Thank God.
Streaming shows available.
So we're doing 15.
Somewhere around there.
10. Okay.
Let's see how long it takes us to get one right.
All right. Get your hands on your buzzers. The first one. Oh, yes. What's your answer?
That was my hand on my buzzer.
Oh, okay. BoJack Horseman.
Netflix.
That is correct for 1 point.
You're going to win this one.
It's taking forever.
Fleabag.
Amazon Prime.
2 points. Dear White People.
Netflix.
3
Yeah, he's
points.
Someone watches more TV than me.
I don't watch any of these. I've seen Fleabag. It's really good.
The Good Fight.
I'm going to say Peacock.
I'm just going to say Amazon.
No, that's it. You both were wrong. It was CBS All Access.
Nobody knows that one.
Nope. Stupid.
Big Mouth.
Netflix.
4-0.
I don't even know
Morgan
these.
loves
Like,
that one.
I don't even know these, so...
Glow.
Netflix.
Female wrestling. You don't know that one?
That's a good
No.
one.
It's a very good one.
That's a really good one.
Casual. Owner.
Amazon.
HBO Max.
It's Hulu.
It's Hulu. All right. Master of None.
Netflix.
I haven't heard of over half of these.
It's Aziz Ansari.
That's correct. I'm not giving you any extra points for that, though. Handmaid's Tale.
Hulu.
I've heard of that one.
That's a good one.
This is just a Honer trivia.
He is a social media guy, so he knows all this shit.
I have to. You're the pop culture dude. You should know these.
The Get Down.
Netflix.
I like that one. There's only one season, though.
He didn't even try.
When they
He's
canceled it.
over here with two hands on too many. He's literally got a hand on his phone and his beer.
I gave up, man.
All right.
All right, we'll do like 3 more. Each of them worth 5. Black Mirror.
Netflix.
Nice.
Was I right?
Yeah, you were.
Here comes the comeback.
Last Chance.
Hulu. Damn it.
What is it?
Last Chance You. You
already
are
answered.
you already out, buddy?
Damn it.
CBS.
Netflix.
Netflix. Yeah, you should have
I knew
listened.
that one.
I don't know that.
That's a sports one.
I know, but if I listen, then I get it wrong. Cause
Queer Eye.
Netflix.
YouTube.
You said 3. That was third.
And the last
Oh,
one.
what the fuck is 4?
Worth 50 points.
We're at 50 points.
Whatever.
Unbreakable with Kimmy Schmidt.
Netflix. I like how all these were Netflix.
They were all Netflix shows.
Did you not look for any other like series?
It's like I said, according to IndieWire, this is the top 50. So I've just been scrolling right through, and they say Netflix is good.
I didn't even get to drink any of my beer. That's how good.
I was drinking mine.
The Marvelous Miss Maisel for 100 points.
Amazon.
Oh,
Netflix.
He knows it's Amazon. He's being a bitch.
Nashville.
It's literally Amazon. Nashville. Woo! Thank you guys. I want to say thank you for listening.
I love Dick.
Amazon. That's a good one too.
And he does love Dick.
I love Dick so much.
Well, that was a quick Bruce trivia.
That was a good one.
That was the fastest ever, I think.
I guess we have time for Would You Rathers, huh?
Hey, I have one for you, but I'm also going to take one. Would you rather?
You would take it.
So, would you rather be buried alive or burned at the stake?
Burned at the stake.
At the stake.
Why?
Because I feel like
'Cause
eventually I would go numb.
Your nerves would burn off real fast and you wouldn't feel it anymore. You're going to die slow and
If I'm
agonizing.
buried alive, at least I'll start to die and suffocate. So I feel
Well,
like
what if you
being-
break out just like Ronald Reynolds?
He didn't break out. Did you watch that show?
Is his name Ronald?
It's Ryan. Ronald McDonald.
Ronald Reynolds.
He didn't break out. Did you see that?
He did. They got him out.
Did you watch the actual
Yeah.
movie? Nope. It was the wrong grave.
Oh, yeah, you're
They
right.
sent him to the wrong grave.
Spoilers.
Oops. Ronald.
Oops, baby.
Ronald Ryan did not make it out. Would you rather? It's a topic where Bruce has got like a handful of decks of cards, and they say, "Would you rather?" from Poddex.
He really-
Poddex.com.
If you guys didn't know, Bruce likes throbbing decks.
Okay.
He's got a lot. He said, "Okay." So yeah, we got a little bit of time before we finish our beers.
He said,
Bruce trivia went a little bit further.
capitalized K.
Okay. mine.
God damn, that's
So we got a
funny as
couple of
fuck.
would you rather's.
Yeah. Wait, what am I doing? All right, we're doing the would you rather's.
And
first.
we'll do would you rather and then what the heck. Bruce trivia obviously went a lot faster than we expected.
'Cause
So
I
we have
dominated.
some time.
Yeah, it's because
So-
you did dominate.
I did dominate. You don't. Fuck
Would
with
you rather? I'm just trying to talk over you because you kicked my ass
me. Your ass was out.
and you kicked it.
I did.
Would you rather eat peanut butter and jelly or grilled cheese sandwiches every day?
Peanut butter and jelly.
Grilled cheese sandwich.
Why?
Peanut butter and jelly because I love peanut butter.
I do love peanut butter and jelly, but with grilled cheese, it doesn't say just, you can vary grilled cheese very easily. You can add bacon, you can add
Nope,
onion.
it just says
it's
grilled
still
cheese.
grilled
No.
cheese. A grilled cheese sandwich just needs to have bread and cheese. Anything
Well,
else
peanut
on
tell
there?
us- what
peanut
did you
butter
mean?
jelly, you can add.
Banana.
Banana. I could add.
That's
fucking-
two
You
variations.
can add
I could
granola.
add, yeah, hot sauce.
You can add strawberries.
I like cheese more.
Oh,
Hey,
the truth
that
comes
was
out.
it.
Why'd you say that
That
though?
was it.
Because the question was only whatever he just said. So
But
grilled cheese.
It's still grilled cheese.
Yeah, why would you have that every day, bro?
So would you rather eat a plain peanut butter and jelly sandwich or just grilled cheese? No toppings.
Grilled cheese. Still.
Every day.
Every day.
No, peanut butter jelly.
I think grilled cheese, because if it's only the grilled cheese and it's only the peanut butter and jelly,
Listen,
you can still make the grilled cheese have a different flavor depending on how you cook how you cook it. It could be a little burnt sometimes, so you get a little more crispy, or
Listen,
it could be
you
not cooked as much. So I
you
think
can
there's
toast-
more variety with
You
the
can
grilled
toast the
cheese.
peanut butter jelly, and it tastes amazing. You can burn it all you want. Same thing.
Okay,
you can
like,
lightly
No, but
toast
the
it.
grilled cheese.
You can't say we're wrong. It's for our own taste
No, I'm
buds.
saying you're wrong.
No, the peanut butter and jelly does not say it's cooked. It's just basic bread, peanut butter, and jelly. Like I said, no toppings, no nothing. Grilled cheese,
No, I
you
didn't
have
say.
to cook it. But you said you could always bake your.
No, I said you could put it in the toast.
But you're not going to because it's just peanut butter and jelly. It's just bread,
you
peanut
can.
butter, jelly.
You can do whatever you want
That's
with
not
it.
how you do it.
Yes, you can.
Well, then we gotta add the fucking toppings and the strawberries and fuck you.
Yeah.
When did she get here?
All right.
You guys are all wrong.
Would you rather have a road trip
Wrong.
across the United States with Donald Trump or O.J. Simpson?
OJ. He probably got some stories.
Well, let's see.
Are you
So,
going to get murdered?
I don't know.
You never know.
I'm going to go cross country Donald Trump because I probably have to pay for nothing.
Yeah, true.
And as long as I was a yes man, like, yes, Donald Trump, you're great. Yes, 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 yes. We're probably going to have a pretty good trip.
So you're just yes, man.
And he's just
For Donald Trump.
and all he's doing is grabbing girls by the pussy, and you got to look the other way. I didn't see nothing.
Asshole.
I don't know. I feel like they.
I feel like
they're both be fun. Let's say pre Donald Trump before the
don't
presidency to ruin everybody's thoughts on him. Let's say he's just Donald Trump. He's
The
been
Apprentice.
funny.
The Apprentice.
Yeah, he's been funny. He's been a funny guy. Looks like he's fun to hang out with. / not Epstein.
I just feel like with
But-
OJ,
I still feel like
even
OJ.
if it was OJ before he got caught for
I
murder
don't know
and got
him
off
enough.
with it, I don't know. He seems. I'd rather not be. I'd rather not have crazy trapped in the
I
car.
feel
with
like
me.
it would be a crazy road trip, and you would have crazy stories, and we'd have.
If
more,
you lived,
And you'd have crazy.
we'd be a little more. We'd have music that we actually agreed on.
Yeah, like fucking
and I would
Tech
like-
9.
And I would like to leave like people at the gas station questioning when I left if is he gonna die or not.
wow.
Like,
I mean, maybe if you're going across
Wonder
country
about
in
my
the Ford,
safety.
the white Ford Bronco.
So-
that'd be perfect.
If you guys are curious, Tone said he'd love to go on a road trip with OJ if he did not have stab wounds in his chest.
I just feel like at the end of that road trip,
well, I'm not
there's-
cheating on him, so I'm cool.
There's going to be some cops, and he's already going to have fingerprints on all the weapons he killed these people all across the country with your handprint, your
I am
fingerprints on.
not cheating on him, so he's not gonna kill me.
No, he's just going to frame you for all the crimes he did.
Okay, that's fine. It'd probably be a better time. Fucking Donald Trump is like going on a road trip with your dad.
I don't
And
know.
Bruce doesn't even know his dad, so obviously.
How about you, Hunter? Would you rather what?
Okay, so now that he said it might be a road trip with my dad,
He is old.
That's
He
not the
is-
question I'm asking. I'm asking you to read. You already gave your answer for that.
Oh,
one.
all right.
Do your own with your wedge.
So would you rather your voice sound like Elmo or Kermit the Frog?
Jewel.
Yours already sounds like Elmo, so.
I like Kermit the Frog.
Kermit,
At
I'd
least
go
there's
with
some
Kermit.
bass in that voice.
And you can sing.
And you can sing like Jewel.
So can I hear you talk like Kermit the Frog, or are you just
No,
gonna
I don't know how.
no talk, or else you can't choose him?
I don't know how to
Talk like
Kermit.
him, or you can't choose him.
It's not easy being green.
That's not at all. That's kind of close.
I'm Kermit the Frog.
Well, when you think, I don't know. I'll say Elmo. I'll say Elmo just to be different because fuck it.
According to Kevin Smith, all you have to do is a good Kermit is act like Ray Morano. Like they talk very similar.
I can see that.
So if you can go, Deborah, or whatever how he says it, you can turn that into Kermit really easy.
Cool.
All right, why don't you go? What the heck, there, fucking Tones?
What the heck? Okay. If you could talk to one species of animal, what would it be?
Cats.
A dog. I want to see if they actually love me and how much they're so innocent.
How do you not know?
feel like this
They
was-
only give love.
I feel like this was a question for the bag when that was around.
Well, it wasn't. So here we are, and not the bag.
I want to say.
Wow, Bruce, tone down your jealousy.
But
for a
by the
little bit.
way, the bag, Garrett, congratulations on your daughter.
Oh yeah, you don't listen, but yeah.
don't listen.
congrats.
If you do,
Congrats.
congrats, buddy.
If you don't, fuck you.
Wow. I don't know. I wouldn't go that far.
No, because I wanted to say the answer was going to be bird because there's so many different types of bird just out and about, and you can
Birds
talk
are
to
fake.
them. Pigeons are fake. Birds are real.
All birds are fake.
Okay,
No.
so you'd be able to talk to birds and dinosaurs. Got
Yeah.
it.
Birds, because then you can find out.
Ooh.
You can find out where
What
they've
if-
been when they travel south and all that shit.
I'm still going with cats.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
because
say
you're a pussy.
I was gonna say dogs, but since we're going that route, what have they seen? I want to go with like a deep sea creature,
But you hate the fucking... So you don't ever have to go in there so they can tell you what's going on?
so they could tell me if they actually have like krakens down there, like what.
All right,
size
so
they are.
blue whales. Oh, wait, you fucking hate whales, too.
I'll talk to them.
Dory.
Yeah.
How are you?
Tones is a child.
What the heck? Question for Bruce and everyone at the table is, what's your favorite microwavable food? So it's got to be something you
Pizza.
buy that you only put in the
I
microwave.
would say burritos, like those. I forget which ones they are, but they're like the burritos that just like have bean and beef.
I really like those Tavour sandwiches. Have you had those
Oh yeah, those
Tavour sandwiches? You only microwave them. They're really good.
I think the little frozen pizzas you can get.
Okay. The Red Baron ones?
No, they're more personal. It's like 5 inches.
Like personal
in the
pans,
yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, like a supreme one of those.
Well, anyway, so mine now. Why didn't we call this "What the fuck"? That would have been a good one.
Because they probably couldn't sell them.
No,
that way.
us.
Oh, what the fuck?
Like what the fuck questions.
Okay, from now on is what the fuck.
So if you guys didn't know, I can't.
What the fuck?
What the fuck questions?
What kind of question is that?
If your office had show and tell for adults, what thing would you be proud to display?
Ooh, so our office is fucking Hoosier Tire. So what would I?
Way to name drop.
You did earlier.
I took it back,
Nashville.
and I said Nashville. What do you want to take to work to show guys at work?
The beers I've been drinking here,
Beers,
making them
I
all
think.
jealous. Some of the guys don't even know. Like, they make fun of the beers that we do, and like, if they would just start drinking them, they'd
Yeah,
be like,
beers. Because every time I have a family get together, I do. Because with Tavour, I always take 4 to 6 beers I take with me to just pour and share with everybody. Like the beers, show and tell.
He had one recently that was ass, and everybody's like, "What the fuck did you bring this for?"
really?
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
It was like the marshmallow one, peanut
Yeah, I
butter
can't remember what it
marshmallow, whatever
was,
the fuck
but-
it was.
But did they like the?
But
you brought
yesterday
Loki.
I took the Loki, and I took another Drecker, a 903,
The
That
903
was
seltzer.
Loki.
and another Loki was a.
He had the
Drecker.
cucumber
I had
one
2
that's on a
Dreckers.
show in the future.
Yeah, I had 2 Dreckers and.
Give me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's cheating.
So where we at?
What,
Proud to
Shout out.
display.
yeah, where are you going to take the work counter?
So you guys said with beers, I would take my girlfriend because she's amazing.
Wow.
Wow. Got a little brown right up here.
Thank you. Yeah, it's from her ass.
I saw that going that way, and I'm glad you took it.
So that was the last what the fuck
animal.
question. So let's get down
Let's
to
go ahead
that.
and rate these beers.
Yeah.
This beer, not these beers, because it's only one. All right, Honer, what do you got?
I'm going to give it a 3.75. It's pretty tasty. I like how it kind of tastes like a juicy smoothie flavored high C orange. If it had some ice in it, maybe it would taste a little bit more better like that. But I'm not going to drink my beer with ice. But
That would be good with ice, though.
it would be. I actually really enjoyed it.
Nice. I went ahead and gave it a 4.25. I said, smells fantastic, tastes great. I enjoy this beer. That's what I wrote on Untappd. Bruce, what do you got?
I got a 4.0. Very orangey, very juicy, very easy to drink with a little slight tart aftertaste. I would give it a better score if the rhubarb and or strawberry is more prevalent.
Yeah.
Going back, I would tell Great Notion just to call this an orange pie. If you can't taste the other ingredients, I don't feel like you can call it what it is. So it's still very good. So 4.0, I like it.
Yeah. Like you said, maybe a little more strawberry, maybe a little bit more rhubarb. I taste a little bit cinnamon, but mostly it's like an orange juice of some type. It's good. It's good. It's probably, I think it's the highest rated Great Notion I've gave. So
Great Notion has been checking off all the boxes.
as long as they don't do IPAs.
Yep.
Their
Don't
one
touch those.
Their one IPA we had was not great. It was 1.5.
It made me feel like shit.
Made me throw up. Sorry, that was Bruce. I never will ever forget that. It
was terrible.
The only time I've ever
took a drink and then threw up in his mouth and went, "Whoop!" And I looked, I'm like, really?
And then I thought it was because we had shots in between. So I went back, give it the beer, it's fair shake.
It
and it was still sucked.
Well, I would say that I think Great Notion has been doing pretty good. Stay away from IPAs.
At least Baby Junior.
Well,
Baby Junior, at least.
Don't stay away from them. Expand. Just work on it.
And that's what
you don't want to be known for just doing sours and shit. Like, you want to do...
Untappd art. Not art.
Urban Artifact does... Well, now they have seltzers now.
Kind of close enough.
But you want to expand and, like, you don't want to be stuck to one thing.
Unless... I disagree. If you just want to be an all sour or an all lager, go for it. Just make sure your shit is good all the time then.
It makes people want to come back, so... But if you want to expand, be like an actual brewery, shit like that, you want to try other things. Does anybody do fucking lagers?
Yes.
Like craft lagers? Like
they do, but they're hard, especially with Tavour. I made sure, like, if a regular lager came on lately in the last couple ones for the show, I've been getting it because it's very rare. And I don't want, I mean, it is Sour Summer, but Sour Summer is almost in. And we need to branch out.
Lagers and ambers.
And that's the one critique I would give to Tavour is it's either a sour or it's a fucking IPA.
And if we're going to do stouts again, make it a fucking pastry stout or don't even try to get it.
We do have a couple, things from Anchorage coming up soon.
I just want more, like Hunter said, a little more variety because we've been doing stouts and...
No, we haven't.
Sours.
Sours, yes.
No, I'm just saying stouts.
Let's do more pilsners and lagers.
No, stouts are always usually like a roadblock where it's like, stop, don't do it, don't drink it, and then it's like, I don't want to drink it anymore. Pastry stouts, on the other hand, phenomenal. You can get those all day.
But we're going to continue to vary. I try to vary each thing as much as I can.
Yeah.
We've actually had a good run of ciders lately. I know, Honer, you haven't had but overall, you thought they were fine.
Yeah, they're different. They're exactly what I want to try or have when I'm trying new beers.
Yeah, so
I want something that tastes different.
And last week we had someone who fell in love with a beer they'd never had before, and that's what we're all about.
Yeah.
What do you like?
The hotel water from Urban Artifact.
Oh my god!
Like he's like, I didn't even.
I haven't had it yet, but
he was like, I didn't even know that could be a flavor of a beer.
And that's
amazing.
For us.
It's so good. Oh my god, it's so good. I still have one right there.
I went out and bought 2 4-packs and almost cleared out. And then he went. I called our guest, and he ran from Menards immediately and went and got some more. And he told us,
I can't buy it because Bruce
took it all. Yeah.
No, you can go to Citywide Grape Road. I think they still have a couple 4-packs left. Don't go to LaSalle. But he told me that they released a reserve glass bottle of their spicy pickle that was put in bourbon barrels.
See, so that's kind of crazy that motherfucker got that and we didn't. So let's go beat his ass.
He didn't buy that one. He just said it was there.
Silence, because
we're all like,
why don't you?
Are we going now?
Are we ending the episode early?
Are we doing a road trip? All right, guys, I got to go to a birthday party. You guys are on the show.
It's funny because he really does have to go to a birthday party, but he's acting like it's an excuse to go to the beer store.
Exactly.
And if you
go to the beer store.
He's going to go to the beer store first, then go to the birthday party.
I'm going to backtrack for it.
All right, host, what's the next segment?
Bruce, give me 15 cities.
Goshen, New York, interesting enough. South Bend, Indiana. San Jose, California. Chicago, Illinois. Marietta, Georgia. Austin, Texas. Granger, Indiana. Richardson, Texas. Brentwood, Tennessee. Benton Harbor, Michigan. Salisbury, North Carolina. Bayonne, New Jersey. Dewasher, Michigan. Whiteland, Indiana. Indianapolis, Indiana. And Clichy, France is back.
And Portland, Hawaii.
No, Portland, Hawaii.
All right, last call, guys. You know the deal. We don't have to explain it for a guest. Bartender says, last call. Let's go. What are you taking, Bruce?
I'm going to go with beer number 3. I'm going to go with baked. I feel like it ends my night quite nice.
Yeah. I have to go with the honey IPA. That was just so smooth. And I feel like it's light enough to just be able to sip on it and take that one home or end my night with that. Like, that's the choice for me.
Honer, what do you feel?
I like Mexican style.
I like the Mexican style. Yeah, it was a great end of night.
Hunter, what about you? Last call. Which one are you taking?
I like the Mexican style.
See, I told you.
Joke's on y'all. I like the fucking baked the best, bitch.
But that's not the question. We didn't ask what your favorite one. What you gonna end the night with?
Fucking baked.
No, drinking. Not what are you getting?
If you didn't know, the bear on the front has eyes red, so she's been baked also.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah. I didn't know,
Yep.
but now I do.
I was gonna say that earlier, but I totally forgot. But yeah, I would choose baked.
All right, so no guest book today. What are your guys' socials?
Beer Bandit Bruce on Twitter and Bruce the Beer Bandit on everything else, including Untappd. Follow Drunk with Buds on Untappd and any of us if you want. Don't forget to check out our link tree. Brings you to all of our social media sites and our merch page and our website. Don't forget, if you have a beer recommendation that you want us to try to be on the show, we'll try to get it. Use the form. It's really easy on the website, which is drunkwithbuds.weebly.com. Honer, what about you?
I was about to ask, have we tried any of the recommendations yet?
We've only had one recommendation.
I was going to add to that. Like, even if you don't want to be on the show, you send us a beer. If we can't get it, you send it to us. We'll send you one back. Like, we can swap this out. Like, something maybe you can't get in the area or you don't want to use it.
Yeah, if you want to do a deal with us, we will deal with you.
And Cleachy Friends, thank you for being...
We'll deal with you, all right.
Thank you for being back.
Yes,
Cleachy Friends was
thank you
back.
so much.
I don't know where you went.
We were worried.
Because you heard us talking to you last week, too.
Please email us at drunkwithbuds@gmail.com. And let's get you on the show.
We want to know you because
Hit us up, man.
You've been here since day one, it seems like.
Yeah, pretty much.
But also, if you want to follow Bruce the Beer Bitch on Grindr, you can as well. But mine is...
It is exactly what that is. Bruce the Beer Bitch is what his Grindr
Mine
account
is Honer Creations.
At Grindr?
For dumbass videos, for dumbass people like me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and I'm the social media guy for us. And my personal is PETOWNE on Twitter.
He threw the whole deck at you.
He wished he threw my dick at me.
Two Tones here. You can follow me at the number 2tones87 on Instagram, on Twitter, and on Untappd. That's about it. You don't need to follow my Facebook. I'm really on
Wait,
there.
your Cash App?
Oh, you can cash at me at the number sign 2tones87. Also, it's all the same. Send me some money. I'll buy you a beer. Love you guys. But yeah, that's the show. It was a good show. It was a good variety of beer. One of everything. The stout could have been better, but
I liked it, so I disagree.
Yeah, so it definitely could have been better.
Could have been better. If Bruce liked it, if the Neanderthal liked it, we could have been a little bit better. But
make sure when you edit this, make sure it sounds like he said Neanderthal first, so he doesn't fuck up.
Neanderthal. But no, until next time. Follow us anywhere.
Yeah. I'm going harder, going faster, because I got the vaccine in me. I'm coming towards you, baby. Are you looking at me? Are you trying to ignore me? You trying to blow me? What's happening now? Because I'm good like a balloon. You want to flow me? Like I'm a wave in the ocean and I'm me. Look, throw me like a boomerang and I'm coming back at you like a boomerang, because that's what I say. My name is yeah. My name is Bruce and I'm a beer bitch. I'm gonna take you into a ditch. If you wanna come at me, then you know that I'm going harder than I did when I was in the adversary. And I blocked that ball like a motherfucker, cause you thought I was a goalie. And I block everything that you throw, cause I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Bruce is throwing things at us, cause he's mad cause I rhymed his name like a bitch. What the fuck?
That's the Neanderthal.
Yeah, the Neanderthal now has to clean up this place now. So, yeah, that's not me. He's got to do it. Now he's got to go on his knees. And I'm rapping, dog. I ain't going to ruin the flow because you just did. You already know. How many episodes did we do, motherfucker? I'm not gonna stop this beat, motherfucker. You're the only one to stop it, motherfucker. Yeah. Go faster, go harder. Yeah.
When you don't have any words, you just beat them up.
Yeah, that's exactly how Bruce is. So, free, hard beat, house, trap beat, go faster, trap instrumental 2021. Produced by Citrus. By No Copyright Beats on YouTube.
All right, guys, that's the show. What does Hunter always say?
Stay sexy.
Stay sexy, motherfuckers.